and welcome back to my VintageBeef Fan Server AMA. So, last time I answered two questions. I answered one bunch from Berg, and I answered a couple from Drew. So I'm going to answer some more questions here, and I'm going to start off with this is a good one from Zuria, and she types this in all caps. Hello, friend. What is your opinion on horses? I like horses. Horses are nice. They're not my favorite animal, but I don't mind horses. They're nice creatures. So, and Minecraft horses are kind of jerks though, because they kind of kick you off, but that's what real horses will do sometimes too. I have ridden a horse before. I used to be in Boy Scouts, and we used to go to, oh god, that sounded potentially terrible. Well, I was in Boy Scouts, and we used to go to the secret meeting place. I'm kidding, but it would be weird because my dad was like the troop leader for a very long time, so that would be really weird if that was the case. But oh, I'm just digging myself a bigger hole. But yeah, I've ridden horses, up at the Boy Scout ranches and stuff like that before. I've never really had a bad experience. I know some people have had like experiences where the horses kicked them off or things of that nature. I've never had those experiences. I've always had some very good horse riding experiences. So, oh, here we go. So I don't really have too much to complain about in regards to that. But the next question comes from I already saw this, so I know what it is. But Lemur basically asked me, what did I think of Zuria typing that question in all caps? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It is, on the internet. Caps is cruise control for I am yelling my question at you. So, it's alright. As long as she doesn't decide now to only talk to me in caps. I think that would get really annoying, and not the haha funny way, but in the my god, why are you doing this? I'm going to mute you forever kind of way. Which I don't think she'll do that. I think she might do it as a joke, but I don't think she'll talk in caps forever to me. I hope I haven't given her the idea of doing that though. That's not good. Alright, so next question is from Justin, aka Texas. He asked me what is the airspeed of an unladen swallow, and I have to ask you a question back. Are we talking African or European here? You're not gonna fool me on that. I've watched too much Monty Python. Holy Grail's one of my favorite movies, buddy. Not gonna pull a fast one on me like that. What do I want to drop? I almost want to break this sword so I can just be done with it. Stone pick. And I'm actually going to need all this redstone. I've got a project I'm going to be working on, so in order to get it done, I'm going to need a ton of redstone. So I'm more than happy to pick this stuff up. Actually, what I should do, and I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner, is I'm going to make a crafting bench, make a furnace, and start smelting down this iron ore that I've got, because it's clogging up space. So I like making sound effects too when I do that stuff, just because it makes it a little more exciting. Otherwise it's like, oh, you're making a table. But if you make one like that, you're making a table with flash and substance. So let me throw this stuff in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so answered unladen swallow. Next question comes from Extreme Adobe, aka Demon Slayer. He's one of my buddies on Madhouse group. For the AMA, what I did was I went to all the different groups that I'm in, and I said, hey guys, I'm doing an AMA. Please ask me some questions. So that's why Berg also showed up, because I got a couple Minecore people interested in asking me questions, I think. And most of them came from VintageBeef Fan Server people and people who read the subreddit. So that's fine though. I don't mind that. I just wanted to kind of have, one of those deals because I figured I was just gonna do one big shindig rather than having to do like 6 AMAs and do an AMA in like 6 months on the Madhouse server on Minecore or something, and then people are asking me the same questions because they never saw this AMA. So I thought it'd be a lot easier just to do one to start with, and maybe I can do others on other servers in the future. So yeah, he asked me, I heard good things about this friend of yours, EA. I wonder what you think of this really awesome person, whether or not you're lucky he's your friend. Well, he's a cool fella. He does some awesome work with music and animation stuff that I can't do very well because I'm terrible at it. So I am somewhat lucky. I think I have him around as a friend because he's always around to help. And I may have to at some point in the future ask him for some animation help because I am probably going to need some of it. Plus, he was my for those of you who don't watch the Madhouse stuff, he was my season 3 tag team partner for our UHC, and we got second place in large part thanks to him surviving until the end. Because I got blown up by a creeper. Yeah, that happens a lot to me. It's kind of sad at the moment. I really am kind of sad that keeps happening. I wish it didn't, because I'm so much better at that. I'm so much better at getting blown up by creepers and shot by skeletons. I know I'm good at UHC. But yeah, he's a cool fella. Cool feller. Yeah, don't you know? I sound like I'm frickin' Canadian or from Manitoba or Minnesota. It's an awful accent. I'm sorry. I apologize to all people from Minnesota. I've offended each and every one of you. But yeah, let's see. What else did he ask me? Seriously though, what is it about Minecraft that got your attention and made you start playing it? Now, I can actually answer that question a little more seriously. I started playing Minecraft in 2010. I think I came in around, I've never been able to confirm this. My oldest world is from beta 1.0, and I know I played before that, so I'm pretty sure that I came in somewhere in the alpha stage. I think I want to say like maybe late July, early August, so it would be like, found some more. So it'd probably be like, alpha, like mid-alpha stage, I think is when I probably came in. But, yeah, what first caught my attention was two things in particular. One is the adventuring that goes into it, the adventuring and exploring, which I always like to do. And the other is the creativity aspect, and that is, all the building, all the work that goes into things of that nature. I really enjoy. What am I doing? I should make some blocks with that. I am a derp. Make some redstone blocks. Get down on my space. What am I thinking? Oh, did I lose a plank somewhere? Okay. But yeah, the whole creative aspect of it, where you get to basically do a lot of world building. I'm a fairly creative person, so that really appealed to me from the outset. And on top of that, you get to build pretty much anything you want to build, and I was like, ooh, I'm sold. I am sold on that, sir. Please give me as much as Minecraft as you would like to give me, because I will happily go about and explore it. And for a while, I didn't really play it like every day, I did play it pretty regularly, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna log on and spend 8 hours playing Minecraft, and I want to be the greatest Minecraft player that ever lived, which would be nice. That would be really nice, actually, but I didn't actually start out that way. That wasn't my initial goal. My initial goal was just, hey, I found a cool game. I'll play it until I get bored. And as it turned out, I never actually got really bored of it, except for a brief period for about, I'd say about 4 or 5 months in between updates. I'm getting a little dry throated here. There we go. A little bit of water. Doesn't hurt. But yeah, for about 4 or 5 months I stopped playing it. And when I actually started replaying it was when I started doing the NeoCraft Let's Play. So those first episodes that I recorded back in May of 2012 even? Yeah, 2012, wow. It feels like I've been doing this for a lot longer than just a year and a half almost. But those episodes, that was actually when I started getting back into Minecraft. I had been gone for a good long time, and I had just, at that time I just watched, actually, I'm going to save this question. I'm going to save talking about this because this comes up in a question. I think Caleb asked me this more specifically, and I'll talk a little more in detail about it. But basically, the adventuring and the building and the creativity is what really got me into Minecraft. I played a lot of SimCity. This is funny because when Zisto talked about what got him into Minecraft, his answers were almost identical to what I would have said. And I don't mean that in you're a bad boy. No, I mean that in the actual literal kind of way. Like, we had both basically gotten interested in Minecraft for the same reason. We played a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon and SimCity and things of that nature. And this was kind of almost I think I kind of saw this in the same vein as those kind of games, and therefore I was immediately intrigued, and I thought, hey, could be worse. Why not give it a shot? So I did, and here I am. But that's pretty much long and short of it. It's nothing too fancy. I just like being able to be creative and build and come up with things, and that's also why I do my technical builds. I do my builds for other people when they say, oh, well, I have, even if sometimes if it's a contest, I don't care about the prize. I just want to do the build, just to do something to keep my mind focused, keep my mind sharp, and keep myself interested in the game. And I feel like that helps a lot. Here we go. I hate doing that, but I gotta get across, get to this other side, and I gotta do it safely. Alright, so that's all I need to do. And I should go ahead and check the next question, which is from Mr. Awesome Guy 246. What is your favorite game, and how and when did you join the VintageBeef Fan Server? Well, I kind of answered the question a little bit earlier before, but my favorite game is F-Zero GX. Minecraft is a very strong second at this point. It may even one day overtake it, but as a guy who likes racing games, that game is just like the greatest thing that ever happened to the GameCube, because wow, it's just fantastic work by Sega, especially Amusement Visions, which I think, if I remember my my subsidiary departments correctly, that's the same division that worked on Daytona USA was Amusement Visions. So you got the people who are making one of my at the time favorite games of all time, Daytona USA, making an F-Zero game, and you cannot possibly ever go wrong with that combination. And if you ever hear people like myself bemoaning the fact that there hasn't been an F-Zero game in forever, GX is the reason why we're so upset, because we were so happy with that game, and we were hoping, okay, even if it doesn't do well, maybe it'll do good enough that they'll take notice and get F-Zero game from Nintendo, and that's probably also my biggest disappointment with Nintendo is they haven't put out a new F-Zero game in forever. Oh, I just lost my sword. Uh-oh, 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 get out, get out, get out, get out. Get to safety. Okay, am I safe? I'm safe. Okay. Whew, alright. But, yeah, oh! Are you butt? Yeah, it's pretty much my favorite game of all time is F-Zero GX for the GameCube. And the other question is, how and when did it get on the VintageBeef Fan Server? I did explain this a long time ago, back when I first got on, but I could tell the story again because it's worth telling. At the time that I had gotten on the server, at the time I was about to get on the server, it was a time, I guess, when the server didn't have a lot of people. So they were having a UHC match, and I happened to see it. Vaughn had happened to post something about it, and that led me to Caleb's channel and Caleb's announcement about the thing. And I was like, hot dog, I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna be I know these guys. I know at least one of the guys, and they'll know me. And I could just go in. I could just go in there and be a ringer, and like just destroy everyone and everything. Well, apparently that changed because my buddies, many of the people who are on here now, who are part of Minecore, also found out about it, and they all shuttled in at the same time. So there's like, if you watch the video, there's about 7 or 8 people from the UHC subreddit or the Minecore server who are in that match. And that included Zuria, that included Pipiter, Verza, Dan, 18. We all got in, and we all ended up playing. And as it turns out, the whole thing was just a clever and interesting way to find people who were capable of being on the server and being polite and not basically, going insane and wigging out and being like, oh my god, I'm on the server. Where's Beef? Where's Beef? I need to say hi to Beef. I need to show him all my inventions. Oh, this is interesting. It's like a solid wall of lava. Welcome daughter back. But, yeah, during that match, I was on Zombie's team, and he had basically told all of us who were on his team that, hey, you guys are a cool bunch of people. We're actually setting this thing up to try and find new people for the server. I give you guys an invite if you're interested. And truth be told, at the time, I was already on a bunch of servers, and I was like, well, can I think about it? And they said, sure, you could think about it. Just let us know whenever you got the chance to. And and obviously obviously you don't want to waste months thinking about this kind of thing. I had to make a decision. I had to figure out, okay, how is this going to affect my channel? How is this going to affect my ability to play with other people? Am I going to be able to play with other people? Am I going to just, get on this server and then show up one day and never come back again? Or something bad like that? Am I going to be able to do this with at least some regularity so they can get to know me and not have to be like, who's this guy that we invited? We never should have invited him. He was such a... Oh, another spawner. We should have invited this jerk. So I eventually decided that yes, I was going to make the jump onto the server. And it happened to be that I got on, along with most of the other people who were invited from the match, right around when the update was going, which I think was an intentional decision to have the UHC thing right around the time when more name tags, right around when the server was gonna horse armor. Yay. Redstone. Yay. More redstone. Yay. Another cat disc. Yay. Bread. Yay. Saddles. That's right. I can't stack. Dang it. Give me more buckets. Gravel, go away. Gravel, go away. Here, combine these bows, make a little bit more room. Saddle. Wheat. Yeah, I'll take the wheat. Why not? I want to come back and get all this stuff anyways. Oh. Hello. But yeah, I pretty much just kind of, I participated in the UHC match, and as a result of being an awesome person, they decided to invite me and a bunch of other people on. And that's kind of how a lot of the newer people ended up getting in. At least in that first batch. There was a second batch, and oh, there's a lava down there, isn't there? Oh, no, it's just a drop. Okay. But there's another batch of people that came in, and where are we at time-wise? We got some time. We got time for 1 or 2 more questions in this episode. But at least with that batch of people, that's kind of how we all got in to the VintageBeef Fan Server. So, yeah, this is just taking me deeper and deeper and deeper. It never ends. Oh my god. Oh, baby slime! You must die. I'm sorry. I need the slime balls too. What do I want to drop? Potato. Potato, I'm sorry. I must eat you. Bread, I must eat you too. I was going to turn around, but I saw these diamonds here, so I figured I would grab them. Yep, and a redstone too. Because. So, crap. I should go find the crafting bench and condense all this stuff down again. A lot of redstone, which is good. But, yeah, that's pretty much that. How and when did you join the VBFS? Kill asks me, do you love me? Yes, you are. I like all people. I get along with just about everybody, everywhere. Like it's kind of a thing I do. Is I tend to get along with people. And I tend to not be one of those people who's like, I hate Caleb. He is such a jerk. I never want to see him again. Kind of one of those kind of people. I'm not really like that. So I tend to be the kind of person who's like, hey, how you doing, buddy? You wanna come on over? We got some potato chips over here. I brought snacks. Come on in. Have a seat. And really, I'm that kind of person until you do something that actually wrongs me. And by wrongs me, I don't mean, oh, you took something out of my chest. I mean like, hey, you burned my house down. Kind of wrongs me. If you do something like that, then yeah, I tend to get angry and not like those kind of people. But for the most part, I tend to get along with everybody. And for the record, nobody has burnt my house down yet, so there's gotta be a spawner up here. There's just too many zombies. There's gotta be a spawner up here. I know they spawn in hordes now, but that's way too many. God dang. Such a big cave under my house. Jeez. Why didn't anybody tell me this was under here when I moved in? Okay, so this is a giant ravine. Holy crap, this is a huge ravine. And I'm not actually that far down. I might have to dig some kind of special path down here so I can actually navigate the whole thing. I do need to set up a system. So let me check real quick. Probably got time for one more question. So let's see. Obsidian asked me 2 questions, which were, if the moon is made of green cheese, and how long does it take for a monkey with a wooden leg to take all the seeds out of a dill pickle? And I think the answer is about 3 hours, 14 minutes, 27 seconds. I might have done the math wrong on that one, but I think that's right. And the other question he asked me was, what joke did you tell to get on the golf outing with Beef and other people? The answer, didn't see that. But the answer to that question, because I was busy talking, is that I did not tell any joke. Some of us who were on the server, there was kind of a limited space for people on the server who were interested in coming along. So we all kind of decided that we're going to put our, because we wanted to make room for the people who were going to be on the golf outing, that, we were going to be checking out and be like, okay, are these people jerks, or are they actually cool cats that we can invite on the server? And because of that, there were, a limited number of spaces. Is this where I put it down? Where did I put my chest at? I want to find my chest. No, I want to find that. It's upstairs. I want to find the, where is it? I lost track where my smelting is. Is it over here? It's got to be somewhere. It's got to be somewhere over here. Because I have a whole bunch of iron in there that I want to grab. But yeah, I didn't tell a joke. I was one of the people who got chosen through the lucky random raffle, I guess you could call it, to be a member of the fan server who was going to be at the outing, along with the people who were on the council and whatnot. So I didn't tell any jokes. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I can't really answer that better, but I'm sure I would have told a funny joke if I had to, because I can do that sometimes when I think about it. Alright, so that'll be it for this episode. We still have a bunch more questions to ask. Questions to answer that have been asked. Excuse me. But I will do that starting in the next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this little trip down AMA lane, because there's going to be another one coming up right soon after it.